Was Michael aware of the extent of the FBI's investigations?
Not at all, Robin. It was really kind of a surprise when we got these documents. Back in August, I learned that there was an FBI file on Michael Jackson. I made a request under the Freedom of Information Act, and as a result, this is what we have. We have the files coming out. There's some 673 pages, but the FBI has only released 333 pages. So we're kind of curious as to what is in the balance of it. We're surprised and shocked by what we found in what they did release, though.
Brad, we saw in Pierre's piece that this is not unusual, that there are celebrities that are investigated, and a lot of people want to know why. Why did the FBI, why did they take up these cases?
Well, Robin, when you look at the files that have become available, they are files where the FBI has been asked by the police to help them with certain aspects of the case. They're really not operational FBI cases. For example, coming to the FBI because they have a forensic capability with computers to mirror image hard drives so they can look at evidence inside a computer, or asking for investigative strategies or interview strategies that they may ask the profiling unit at Quantico. So these are really support functions where the FBI was involved in the case. The other side, of course, are the threats, which were operational cases.
Because a lot of people want to know how much time, resources, expense goes into these types of cases.
That's exactly right. I think you have to look at it. It's areas where the police either have limited manpower or they just don't really have an expertise in a particular area, so they step to the FBI for help.
Well, as Brian just said, Brad, hundreds of pages from the FBI. They only released about 300 or so, and a lot of people are asking, well, why? Why are they releasing this now?
Well, I think it got released obviously under the Freedom of Information Act, but what you don't have typically are things that could have been used as evidence or may still be under review, or maybe more importantly, protecting people who gave them information, whether it be true, whether it be not true. And so that's typically why things get redacted.
And Brian, what do you want people to know now that these pages, this investigation, all these investigations have been released? What do you want the public to know about it?
Very interesting, Robin, in all of these pages, hundreds of pages, many, many hours of investigation, going to the Philippines, going to Chicago, going all over the country. There's not one scrap of evidence that Michael Jackson ever harmed a child, did anything wrong, committed any crime. It's almost a vindication when you look at this. The FBI looked at all of these matters and said, there's nothing here, and I think that's the most startling thing which I've seen.
Well, Brian and Brad, thank you very much for your perspectives and insight. Appreciate it very much. Both of you take care.
Thank you.
Thank you.
They turned my room upside down, went through all my books, all my videotapes, all my private things, and they found nothing that can say Michael Jackson did this. Nothing.
But let me ask you
to
a
this
couple
day,
of questions.
nothing. Still nothing.
Let me ask you a couple.
Nothing.
Nothing.